talking about the argument from design. In short, it claims that the universe shows signs of being designed by an intelligent mind. In other words, by God. And it goes like this. Premise 1. The universe is either designed, or the result of chance, or the result of natural law, or the combination of chance and natural law. Premise 2. The universe is not the result of chance or natural law, or the combination of both. Conclusion, therefore, the universe is the result of design. Now, we're looking at examples within the universe that are so precisely fine-tuned that they cry out that an intelligent agent must have set them exactly where they needed to be in order to permit life. It's like if you had a dial with 5 billion possible settings, but only one permitted life to exist. If that dial just happened to end up on that one setting, are you going to think it was just randomly spun, like someone spinning the wheel on The Price is Right? Or are you going to think that an intelligent mind intentionally set it there? Last week we talked about the constants of the universe as a whole. Now this week I'm going to take a look at some even more precise settings that have to do with our location within that universe. In other words, even if we somehow could have overcome those astronomical odds that I talked about last week and have wound up with a universe that at least in general was life permitting, the odds are still very much against us actually finding life within it. In their book Rare Earth, geologist Peter D. Ward and astronomer Donald Brownlee looked through the evidence and concluded that not only intelligent life, but even the simplest of animal life is exceedingly rare in our galaxy and in the universe. Jimmy H. Davis and Harry L. Poe said, the data imply that Earth may be the only planet in the right place at the right time. All the time in the popular media, you'll hear stories about scientists discovering Earth-like planets and claiming that, well, because the universe is so vast, surely it's inevitable that there must be alien life out there somewhere, right? But what happens when you break these claims down is you find that they actually demonstrate a woeful ignorance of all the criteria that are necessary for life to exist on a planet. They claim to find an Earth-like planet when it meets one or two of these criteria, but they just completely ignore the rest. So what are these criteria? Well, to name just a few, you need to have the right type of galaxy, you need to be located in the right place in that galaxy, you've got to be orbiting the right kind of star and have the correct kind of orbit around that star. Your planet needs to be protected from comets, be tilted in just the right amount, and stay that way. You have to have the right mass, the right core, the right kind of atmosphere. Your planet needs to have the correct elements, far more than just water and carbon, which is as far as most people look. The list goes on. And yet we're always seeing these stories that make it sound like all we need to do is find a planet that's capable of holding water. If we do, then it's almost inevitable that life either already existed there, or else it's on its way. At best, that is a woeful oversimplification. At worst, it's intentional ignorance. Either way, it's just plain wrong. Even if you did somehow have a universe that had all the right laws and constants to make it capable of sustaining life, you still need to get all these other factors correct and more in order for life to actually arise within that universe. Astronomer John O'Keefe took a hard look at all these factors, and he estimated the odds against life popping up anywhere in our vast universe. He concluded that the overwhelming mathematical probability was that only one planet in the universe is likely to bear intelligent life. And we are that one. Now, that's not to say that there couldn't be extraterrestrial life out there, but if there is, it would only provide even stronger evidence for the existence of God, since the odds of all these necessary factors converging twice are even more remote than them converging the first time. If that happened, it would give us even more reason to believe that an intelligent mind was stacking the deck, so to speak. This was just a very general overview in order to give you the gist of just how privileged a planet Earth is. Now, over the next several episodes, we're going to take a look at some of these factors in more detail, starting next week with what I mean by having the right kind of galaxy. See you then. God bless.